So, what do you study exactly? Okay, so I've studied in composition in college, and that's about it when it comes to my studies. The rest is self taught, and I started composing before I went to school for it. I had piano classes at the same time, and it was the instruments I knew how to play. I was meant to continue to university into orchestration classes, but stopped as I was tired of school and I was already working a lot. I could still go back whenever I feel like it, but given that music is no longer the field I'm making a career out of, I don't think it's necessary to go through the pain of it again. What are your courses like? Was there anything in particular that you love or hated during your studies? Okay, so studying in music when you don't come from a musically based education kind of made it much harder. Most people I knew in college already knew the basics of everything, whereas I basically learned how to read sheet music like 2 weeks before my test to enter college. I was placed in a class for people that did not know much too, and it really showed, but I still enjoyed most of my classes. The composition classes were probably the one that felt the strangest, as composing music in schools dedicated to art basically means you have to do weird stuff. I mean, ain't gonna compose pop in a music school, that's for sure. What is your dream you would like to pursue in your career? What is your dream you'd like to pursue otherwise in your life? Okay, so I have a lot of things that I actually want to do in life. I write a lot, like way more than I used to. Like I've been doing it since I was 13 or so, and I hope that one day I can at least publish one of the things that I've worked on for real. My ideal dream scenario would probably that be if I get popular enough on YouTube that through my music I just kind of make a steady but not really like immense amount of income. It would be like just enough so that I can just work less at my actual job and do things that I like more and maybe try to make profit off of those things as well. How long does it take to create an orchestra remix of a pop song like Shape of You, Havana, Believer, etc.? That depends on way too many factors. The type of song, whether or not I feel like it, and how complex the song is to make in general. So to give an idea, Ghost House took me a day, Despacito took me 2 months, Havana took me also close to a day. In general, I tend to say a song will take 2 weeks to make and 2 weeks to get prepared and refined for YouTube, hence why I put about a song a month. Which remix have you yourself enjoyed the most so far? Okay, I don't like to play favorite. I mean, they're all songs that I made, so I love them all, but some of the ones I still enjoyed the most, as in the ones I still listen to a lot even by myself, would be Airship, Havana, This Is Halloween, Yavan Polka, Lavender Town Symphony. I'm gonna stop because I'm gonna name them all if I keep going. What instruments do you play? Piano. That's all. Like, really, it's just that. It's just a piano. You uploaded your reorchestrated version of Danse Macabre, and in the description says that it's full of symbolism and start explaining the role of the opening violin solo. I'd very much appreciate if you did a video breaking down the interpretation of a piece of music. I have tried reading a couple essays of the genre, but they were not written for a kind of outsider like me who is enthusiastic about the topic but has no knowledge in it whatsoever. Could we expect anything of the like coming in the future? Thanks. So even I am not an expert in this field at all. Like, I heard about it in my music classes, but I don't really know if I have, like, the knowledge to properly explain it all. I mean, I can give it a shot, especially because my compositions, I usually have those kinds of process behind it that I could go into, especially the ones I made in college, because, well, I had to, you know. So I don't mind giving it a shot if you guys actually want to hear about this. Favorite orchestral remix that you've done? Again, I don't have a single favorite, but I name some of the ones that I am really proud of. I mean, I would say the closest to like a best one would be Lavender Town Symphony, just because, god damn, did I work hard on that one. How long have you been composing music? Okay, so this video might actually like get a whole lot of view out of nowhere, and my friend's gonna be like, what the hell? But my first composition that I ever made was like 8 years ago, and it's on YouTube. I'm not the one that uploaded it. I mean, I am, but from my friend's channel. So I'll leave a link in the comment section if you're interested. Spoiler, it's a song that I did actually put on my channel later on as like an orchestrated version, but you can hear the original version if you want, that we made when we were like really early, like in high school and stuff. The song is called Shadow of the Light, actually. How do you feel when you see all your progress in the Orchestra remixes through the years? Oh, I'm definitely happy about how far I've gone. I mean, it's still the beginning. I'm waiting like for things to get better over time, and I'm still learning even to this day. So definitely just really like the improvement that I've gone through, but I'm also just waiting for the future. How do you make your orchestrations? Easily my favorite genre of music / remixing, and you're a top tier channel for that content. Okay, so this one has been asked about for years, and I tried my best at making a tutorial, but the same problem always comes whenever I try to do it, which is that I have a really old Mac that I make music on, and like it hates recording stuff. Like it absolutely hates it. There's always something wrong. There's always something in my recording. It doesn't like recording sounds. Sometimes it has like very little space on it, and I literally just can't remove like any of it. And so I've been really trying to make it work, but it never worked. It never ends up like working, and it's just really annoying. But I actually just bought a brand new Mac, and the reason I'm using a Mac for this is just because I'm used to the programs that are on Mac. So, well, that's just the way I like to make my music, you know? So now there's some problems with this Mac because I have it like right next to me right now, and I still can't use it right now. So, I mean, hey, I've definitely tried to do something with it, and if I can, it's definitely one of my first thing I'm gonna do. Is basically start a tutorial, because I know this has been like in the making for a long time, and I really like talking about what I do. I just can't right now. So hey, who is your favorite composer? Okay, so this one kind of goes with like the whole like who's your favorite that, who's your favorite stat. I don't go by composers in particular whenever it comes to the songs that I like. Like if I like it, I like it. That's all it is. It doesn't really matter who does it. But if I have to choose someone, Thomas Bergerson and Nick Phoenix. It's the people behind 2 Steps from Hell, and I have so much history with these people that it's gotta be the closest I have to a favorite. What is your favorite music genre? Take a wild guess. No, seriously, it's epic orchestral music. But once again, it's good. I mean, if it's good, it's good, you know? I mean, I'll say orchestral music is my favorite, but that's not really what I listen to right now. Right now, I listen way more to OPs from animes and stuff because, I mean, that's just what I am, what I'm on right now, you know? What is your favorite video game franchise that you had the most memories with? What made you want to start composing? Okay, so that's probably no surprise, but the franchise that I mainly grew up with were like Mario games, basically. Everything from like Luigi's Mansion, Super Mario Galaxy, Sunshine, all of those games, you know? And I mean, I played a lot of Zeldas too. And basically everything that was like Nintendo, because I owned the GameCube when I was younger, and then a Wii, and then that was about it for the amount of consoles that I owned. So that's like, those are the only like games that I really got to play when I was younger. But to give you an idea, it's like by listening to the OST for Super Mario Galaxy that I first took interest in orchestration, right? Because this game actually had like a full-on orchestral OST, and it was like amazing. I was like, whoa, that's like dope, whoa. I mean, it didn't sound like that when I was younger, but where's the best place to eat? I'm not joking, I need recommendations. At home. Stay at home. Don't go out eating too much. What was your favorite music growing up? I mean, we're going to go back to it. It's 2 Steps from Hell. I had their albums Invincible and Archangel on my phone when I was really young, and I would legit just go home, put the songs on, sit on my bed, and just make up stories for hours on end, for like day after day. That's basically all I was doing. I didn't have many friends at all. Wait, that sounds actually kind of sad. God damn it. No, but seriously, even to this day, I still do it to this day. Technically, while I'm working, I put on my music, And I mean, no, it's no longer just Two Steps from Hell, but I mean, whenever I listen to their music, it just gets really nostalgic for me. Just thanks for making music, and what are you working on right now? Oh, you're welcome! And thanks for sticking around to listen to it. So, right now, I won't lie, I have an itch to do songs related to anime, which absolutely has to do with the fact that my friends are turning me to the dark side and making me watch a bunch of dumbass anime during quarantine. So the next song on the list is the OP of a recent show that's still coming out right now, which is impressive because for once I'm not months late to the trend. I don't think it's ever happened. But I also have a song from Minecraft in the work at the same time, and the next in line will also be a song from another anime, but this time it's a really, really old one. Have you ever made music other than orchestral, like techno or alternative rock? If no, why not? Oh yes, I actually did. I mean, some of them are even on the channel, if you just look close enough. I have an 80s synth remix of Immortal by Two Steps from Hell, somewhere really deep into the channel. And some of my composition for college are technically not orchestral, and I have some of my own songs like Phantom, Spider, and Night Feather. I don't really consider them orchestral, they're more like a small ensemble, you know? Which songs did you enjoy the process of making the most? Lavender Town Symphony was really, really complicated, but it was really fun to get into because I got to do what I wanted, you know? I really had fun making Crab Rave as well. It doesn't it doesn't sound like a big deal, but it was just a good meme, you know? And I really, really like working on the airship one because it didn't start really interesting, but when I started mixing them all together, I was like, oh, I can actually do something cool with this, you know? And then it started getting really nice. So there's that. How long have you been doing these orchestrations? About 5 to 6 years. Is it just you, or do you have a team of people helping you? Nope, it's only me, baby. I only do commissions for people when I need help to make artwork, for instance. You might have noticed, I think it started with my ghost house, but basically from now on I'm only using art that I commission myself to make sure that there's no copyright and that I don't steal art from others, because technically, well, I kinda did in the past. Sorry about that. And yeah, basically right now I'm paying people to actually make the art for me. And also right now I started paying people to mix my sounds, because as you might be aware, my sound is always really low on the songs that I make. It's not that I cannot put it, it's not that I don't want to, it's that if I were to put it louder, my Mac would just die and would not let me do it. So it was literally just technical problems that I couldn't ever just make them louder. I really tried on multiple occasions, and even it's still a problem for myself when I listen to them. I don't like the fact that they're too loud. So yeah, there's that. Everything else I just do by myself. In some cases, like Danse Macabre, I do commission musicians to specifically do some instruments, because for instance that song has a whole lot of violent solos that are really important to the piece, so I didn't want a digital instrument to kind of ruin that feeling. But outside of this, the rest is literally just me on my desk. How long did it take to learn it? Man, I'm still learning it technically. It's not over. It's never over. You're always learning. I wouldn't even say that I'm an expert at it either. I mean, I can still listen to what I'm doing, and I know there's flaws in it, and I'm just I could fix it, but sometimes I literally just don't know how to, and it's just okay, well, I mean, still good, it's just not perfect. And most of all, what is the favorite composition that you've ever made? So, in terms of composition, that would be Fallen Bird. It's just a song that I have very, very close to my heart. What is your process? How do you keep producing amazing work? I don't know. I just do it, right? Is that enough? No, but for real, I'm trying to work on the tutorial, as I said before. So yeah, don't worry about it. I'm gonna explain it eventually. Are you real? What if I'm not? What makes you take interest in orchestra music? I mean, orchestral music just has a near infinite variety of genres and types that it can get accustomed to. it's not a genre as much as it's just a way to play a song, basically. So I just like the variety of sounds that you get out of it. You don't even have to stick to a classical orchestra. I mean, I put harpsichord and piano in it. Sometimes I put a church organ. I can put just about like anything I want. It doesn't really matter to me. Okay, so this one wasn't a part of the Q&A, but considering that it's a part of, like, I think it's about 50% of the comments that I receive for this video, I think I just have to address it right here, right now, while I'm at it. A lot of people are asking about why is my Super Mario World castle team being recognized as the Star Spangled Banner. And the answer is just YouTube copyright. There's nothing I can do about it. Somebody said to YouTube it was the Star Spangled Banner, and YouTube was like, yeah, that was fine, makes sense, right? And so basically they're just taking the money away from me, and there's nothing I can do about it. And anyways, it's like, even if I were to fight it, it would cost like way more money than it's worth for me. It would cost too much time, too much stress. I don't care enough about this, so I just leave it on and they get money out of it. So yeah, that's fun. If you want to know why, it's YouTube. That's just why. So yeah, thanks everybody for watching, and if you have any other questions, I'm actually going to answer them in the comments of this video in here. And yeah, basically that's about it. I'll see you guys later. Bye.